today's video, we want to look at how to code your data set. So you have your data in Excel and you want to first of all import it into SPSS and then code it for it to be useful to you. How do you go by it? Now let's dig right in. The first thing is that we want to import our data from Excel. Alright, so I'll go to File over here, then I'll choose Import Data. For the purpose of this video, we'll choose Excel. As soon as we choose Excel, there is this pop-up that comes that navigates you through to where your data set is. And because we chose Excel, any other data or any other file format that is not Excel will not pop up. So I'll choose Excel and I'll click on Open. Now, you want to make sure that this first particular point is checked. You are telling SPSS to read variable names from first row of data. In Excel, the first row is always the name of that particular column. And so you make sure that SPSS checks this. So once I'm satisfied with this, I'll choose OK. And this gives me a preview of how my data looks like. Now, SPSS gives you two particular views over here. You can see that there is data view and there is variable view. I will expand that. Alright, so you see data view and then you see variable view. Alright, so at the data view, it gives you a presentation of how your data looks like. And at the variable view, this is where you can code your data. The first data that we are going to work with is the gender. Now, when we come back to the variable view, we can actually change the alignment to center so that it will be more useful. Center, as you can see. Okay. Our data measure is nominal. This is okay. But we want to change the data type to what? To numeric. And in order to do that, we will come back to transform. This particular button at the menu here, transform. And we will click on transform. And this time we will choose recode into same variables. We don't want to create another variable. We want to recode it into the same variable. So when we click recode into same variables, what we can do here is that we will bring the variable that we want to recode over here. So I can choose to double click, or I can use this arrow once I've selected it to bring it to this section. Then I want to click on this old and new values. Here is where the recoding is going to be done. Now I'm going to tell SPSS that for the value M, now here you need to know your data very well, and it is right here. For the gender is M and F standing for what? Female. So for wherever SPSS sees M, I am telling SPSS that give it a value of 1. And wherever then I click add. Wherever SPSS sees F, I will also tell SPSS that give it a value of 2. Then I will choose add. So I have recoded the old value, which is M and F, into the new value, which is what? 1 and 2. So when I choose continue, select OK, SPSS is going to transform all the M and the F to 1s and 2s. And that is so important. So let me click OK. And that takes effect quickly, as you can see over here. So all the M and the F has been changed to what? 1 and 2. Now this is still not useful to me. I can't use 1 and 2 to do my analysis. So I need to recode it finally, which is the final step that we are going to take. So when I come to the values section here, so I will click on this 3 dots here, click on it, and this value labels tab comes up. Here is where the final recoding takes place. Remember, I recoded my M and the F to 1s and 2s. So I'm going to tell SPSS again, wherever you see 1, give it female. Then I will add. Wherever you see 2, give it a code of what? Male. Then I will add. So I'm going to click OK. As soon as I do that, I'll come back to my data again. And look, SPSS have given me what? Female and then male. And I can use this button right here to toggle in between this particular male and female. So when I click this, it shows me the 1s and 2s and then the female as well. You want your data to actually what looks like, especially those ones that comes as strings. So once I've done this, then I can choose this string to what? Numeric, and choose OK. Very good. So now it is numeric, and this will be what? Very useful to me. Very good. So remember, when I click on this button, it should be able to give me the actual meaning of the ones and twos.